But it's funny that he said that because since that episode, he has been clamoring for the Banks battle. Well, Bleek wants to, you know what I'm saying? Like, Juelz saying the streets want him and Banks. He wants
him and Banks.
Yeah. It ain't the streets, it's you, nigga. And I personally don't really think that he would smoke Bleek like niggas think he would smoke Bleek.
I don't think so either, and I think that he would get smoked.
Yeah. Ain't nobody messaging you.
Your life.
What does it say?
That never in your life does it was.
I'm not gonna read
It said, yeah, this nigga trying to show off text messages. Like,
no, you said ain't nobody text you. That's all I said. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
Don't do that.
What is that?
I mean, you told somebody you'll text me when I get on the podcast.
Nigga, you wear Michael Kors boxers, nigga. What's wrong with you?
I mean, they was on sale, nigga. What the fuck?
Briefs.
On sale, nigga.
Yeah, nah.
What you wear, baggy ass boxers?
Huh?
I said, what you wear, baggy ass boxers?
Who, me? Fuck no. No, I got Supreme
You
boxers
seen
on. What's
the
up?
picture of Benzino in jail?
Yeah, nigga, wait. You seen the
boxers
picture?
was like-
You seen the video of him fighting?
No.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen
Like
that.
a
boxing
I
match.
hate that.
Yeah.
They be bunched up at the top like a parachute, like nigga. No.
I don't know.
Nah, because when you go to jail, they don't give you. You tell them what they be like. What size you? Large. Oh yeah, 2X.
Okay, well then tell me you were small.
Oh, you talking about the drawers that they say niggas that still be wearing? Like the ones that get bunched up? What? They say
Yo,
niggas that still
remember
wear the
niggas
certain
used to
drawers.
wear basketball shorts under their jeans?
Scoop still does that.
I mean, only on Thursdays.
Scoop kind of musty.
I got the broke mic. This is
Yo,
ridiculous.
I can't wear, especially not now because my jeans is all tight now, man. Because I'm fat. I've been getting fat.
Nigga got long socks on with a zipper at the top. The fuck you talking about?
I mean, it was custom.
nah.
The fuck?
No.
This nigga always try to come from my custom shit, nigga.
I like your shirt though.
Appreciate it, man.
I know the niggas who made it.
You do you.
You know a lot of niggas.
I know.
know all
I know a
niggas.
lot of chicks too. What's up?
Nah. You don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's about. I don't know if you want to witness this.
And at some point in time, I gotta. Yo.
Not while I'm yelling.
Yeah. Not while I'm yoing, nigga.
Who did it?
Are we at 110? We at 110?
Yeah.
It sounds good.
Yo.
Sounds good.
Episode number 110 of the podcast. I think the sound effect's gonna be really loud.
But you can tell the editors. You know what I mean?
I am Scoop. Here with the homies, Miguelito McFly.
Yeah.
Got Truth here with me.
Already.
And only cause she called it out last week.
Listen, I'm here.
Spliff smoking soul.
So the Don Dada.
Stop telling my business.
What you I'm telling your business? They see it.
That's a mighty fine
You
looking
can't
spliff.
believe everything you see.
Oh, remember
It's
Chappelle?
CGI.
When he was
It's
like,
CGI.
Yeah, it's CGI. Look, that ain't real piss.
It's a CGI split.
she got a bottle full of that shit over there. And that's not CGI.
It's called green tea. You ever
Nah.
you ever detox?
Who?
Is your piss green? What the fuck is we
Yeah,
talking
not
about?
never. My piss ain't never that color.
Exactly. So why are you calling my green tea piss?
Yeah, why was that the initial reaction? It looks like
Yeah.
piss. It's green.
Nah, if you look at it,
Because he don't like.
sitting in the
You can
back
tell
seat
he
for
don't like
2
things that are
weeks.
green.
Who don't? Nigga, I smoke wild green.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Pocket full of money.
Yeah, nah, not right now.
You should drink more water.
You should drink more ammonia.
You should. Yikes.
Jesus.
That's deep.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said
That's
that.
deep.
Pause.
How you
don't
doing?
ever say that to me.
So
yo.
dark.
How are you, Fleece?
I'm pretty good. The Mike Jordan, the mic recording.
Ooh, is that a bar?
Not from me.
Did you write that?
Nah.
How you been though?
I didn't wrote it.
How you been this week, man?
I didn't wrote it.
I've been chilling. You know what I'm saying?
It's been 2 weeks since nigga seen you on camera.
Not actually.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about niggas. Niggas don't really watch me,
They
but the ladies do.
watch you do what?
Why do you want to know?
I'm saying because
I'm saying, why are you interested?
You told me you be carrying.
You shouldn't be
You
interested
told me
in
you
what
got a
I do on
basketball in
camera.
your trunk, and I'm saying so you play ball. You got you know
You play balls.
you doing solo scenes and shit.
No, you do solo scenes. In it,
Truth, man. How you been, man?
I ain't even done what I was doing
You
this
ain't
week.
this shit, man. What
Me
you been
and
up to?
True got an EP coming.
Word
Pause.
up.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and you ain't on it.
How could I be?
What was
'Cause
so
you ain't-
pause about that? We got an EP come.
There you go.
She said,
Now you catching on.
I mean, but EPs don't come, so you shouldn't think of it that
swing
way.
An episode in the back seat of my Jeep. Let's swing an ep.
Cool J.
Thank you.
Um,
You gotta get hip, yo.
It's not
Isn't
about
it-
getting hip. It's
isn't it-
about just living life without having to say pause every second.
No. It's definitely a pause.
Yo,
Every
so
second.
wait, y'all working on an EP? What's good? Y'all,
Nah, that's it.
no other details y'all can provide about this EP.
The label said we can't really talk about it too much.
How many songs deep are you at this point?
I don't know what you talking about, but we got a few songs.
Is that 3?
More than that, maybe. Well, I'm saying he probably recorded like 100, but he's gonna pick like 5 or 6 to put on this ep.
You gave him 100 beats?
I mean,
Because I ain't never get 100 beats.
my nigga, you had my hard drive paused for like 6 years.
Damn, for 6 years.
All right, 3 years.
That sounds like
I'm
a
lying?
relationship.
No,
3 years, 2 years, 3
he
years.
said a relationship.
I know, but you don't understand. You tell people I had your hard drive for 3 years. That's kind of crazy. Word, nah, but all jokes aside though, y'all work on the EP. I'm excited to hear the work. Truth, you a dope ass rapper. Mike, you a dope ass producer.
I appreciate that.
So definitely want to hear.
I'll be rapping sometimes too.
Cool, that's what's up. I mean, I heard you rap.
I'll put you do my writers.
Don't put me in anything. So
I heard your OG had you in the pretzel.
yeah, I heard.
So there's no pause when you say it.
To him, nah, because it's Pride Month.
I heard your
Gotta be nice to
I heard your OG said.
You ain't never
I heard
spoke to my
OG
OG.
say, I'm peanut
My OG
butter.
don't- my
He
OG
said,
don't-
I'm peanut butter, you jelly.
Nah,
and the
my OG
cell tonight is the telly.
Nah.
That's what the niggas.
My OG would
Wow.
never speak to somebody of your caliber. Never.
So truth, besides working on this EP, man,
Yo,
what's good, man?
okay.
I'm chilling, bro.
Any sports hooping or anything?
Yeah, a lot.
Coaching still or
Yeah, actually,
Burnt the wrong end.
Lighter.
it's starting to the coaching's starting to pay off a little bit. You know, some of the kids is visible that they're receptive. So, you know, we got a playoff game on Monday.
wow.
So
You still doing hot yoga? Or you more into the
Definitely.
warm yoga?
no, it got to be hot yoga.
Gotcha.
I'm the only guy in the whole class though.
Not Scoop's class.
No,
I don't. Why does Scoop had to have a class, bro? Like
My bad.
we talking about what Truth did over the past week.
Oh, we'll get to you. You gonna get to you in a minute?
We not.
Yeah,
nah.
You
yes,
just
we
cannot
are.
wait to hear about your week.
Yeah, I
Nah.
can't wait.
Next-
Watch what happened.
Next we gonna talk to Soda Don Dada. How you doing, sis?
I'm doing good.
How's everything? You got any new items drop? I think you said you doing you say a double drop or something coming up? What you
No,
got
I'm
going
doing
on?
3 drops next
3
week.
drops.
Ooh.
So
Anything for the big guys?
yeah, I actually have something already done
Like
for
a
you.
bra?
Oh, okay. I see what you
I
did
mean,
there.
we could do that too.
Nah,
Brazier?
I'm good. I'm let my titties hang. I'm good.
Manzier?
I hear that.
This nigga over here skinny with titties. Explain that. He got long droopers. Them shits
Not long droopers.
Like I had a procedure
from
done.
Botswana. He wanted to
Yeah.
You know, you just inspired me. Now I'm going to do. I just did shorts that say Big Dick Energy, so now I'm going to do shirts that say Big Titty Energy.
Okay, Scoop.
I mean,
You
I'll
inspired
actually I
him.
might wear that joint though. I might get a T-shirt that say
You
Big
ain't never
Titty
seen
Energy.
that? You ain't never seen
Because
that?
I like big
You ain't never
titties,
seen them
right.
shirts that got the drawing of the titties on it?
No, that's what I'm saying.
They trace your shit.
I'm gonna do that, and it's gonna
No,
say
they
big.
didn't.
It's gonna say Big Titty Energy. I might even make some tights with a camel toe. You know,
Damn, you in there.
camel toe print on the front.
Oh,
So what'd you do this week besides inspire camel toe shorts?
Oh shit!
Inspired by Scoop.
Inspired by y'all.
No,
the conversation y'all was having.
No.
You said you
It's
let your
Pride
titties
Month.
hang.
I feel
We
you.
ain't
It's
mad.
Pride Month. I feel you. It's
Pride Month. I
and it's
feel you.
also Asian Pacific Islander Awareness Month or whatever you want
It
to call
is.
it. That's
And be
fucked
aware.
up that they give them
Okay,
the
yeah,
same
because
month.
you
They gotta share them.
No, I think that was last month.
No, it's this month,
This month?
isn't it?
No, it was
I'm
last
wrong.
month. It was last month.
My bad.
This month is
What?
PTSD awareness. It's PTSD awareness.
Okay, yeah.
What G Herbo album?
Ah,
The hip hop podcast. So
What'd you do this week
I ain't this shit, man.
besides inspire camel toe shorts?
What have I done? I haven't really.
You got your eyebrows done?
I never. Yo, can you put the cuts in my joint? Like
They are sharp.
I'm saying. Right. So don't do that. Come on, man.
No, they are.
You gotta microblade it.
This is
No, and the thing is, I haven't got my eyebrows done in months, but yours look like mine. Like they just naturally just.
This is all natural. You feel me?
No,
You
it's
get the
not.
blade hit against it a little bit when you get your hair cut.
I don't.
He does.
I do not.
I cut
Don't
his
let
hair.
let my barber lie to you. I
Just
did
a
not
tiny
do that
bit.
shit.
Truth.
With the razor a little bit when he
You been there, Truth.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like just a bit.
It
There's nothing
seemed like
wrong
he
with it,
lining you
but
up,
I
but
don't
he
do it.
I don't arch him.
Yo,
Your eyes be closed. You don't know what's going on.
What the fuck you mean? I would know if it
This nigga really do be trying to stare at me when I'm shaving him up. Like, yo, close your eyes, bro. I'm like, yo, close your eyes. Don't look at me. Look away, puppet.
That's
So
not funny,
is he
yo. That's
pumped
not
above
funny.
you or below? Because then that means he's like
All right, so look,
He's the love below.
he's like
The
at
love
the
below.
titty line.
yeah, y'all on some shit, man. No, I don't get my eyebrows fucking anything.
Oh my god, that just put a whole picture in my head of you staring straight at him while he's lining you up. Just titties bouncing in front of you like
As the razor go like, as the razor
big
goes.
titty energy, you know what I'm saying?
That's
That
how
would
you.
be
That's how you
wild.
feel. For real.
We can make a reel about it.
Yo, as much as it could be you too.
it is.
All right,
You came
all right,
in
so
here starting.
Let's go. Oh, we in there then. Let's go.
All right, so
It was Asian and Pacific Islander wearing this month, right?
Not no more. It ain't.
Oh, okay.
Fuck them niggas.
yo,
I'm playing.
Right.
I'm playing.
I'm playing. My favorite delivery nigga is Chinese. You know what I'm saying?
my
Nah,
favorite
listen,
delivery nigga.
It's Chinese. You're
It's my ancestors you gotta be scared
Yo,
of.
anybody worried about? Nah, let me stop.
So Soul is excited about a particular project that's about to drop. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
What project?
You don't know what I'm talking about? Who's about to drop?
Oh, the remake of the Prince shit, right?
Drop the roof and let the smoke clear. I got diamonds dripping, juicy slides in both ears. Dice rolling on the Las Vegas Strip tonight. Slip that on and be my Mr. Fight. Fuck or not, I keep the guala in my shorty bag. You know she one of mine when she tattooed that ass. I ain't tattooed my ass, but shout out to Brent Fires. We waiting.
Shout out to Brent Fires.
We ready to be toxic. I'm sorry, I had to he deserves I had to sing a little bit. He deserves that.
Now you killed it.
Thank you.
So
I'm gonna do a track with him.
his album was it dropping this Friday or?
I'm gonna say we don't know because
it's
it's been dropping for 6 months, but he's finally put out that it's solidified to come in the next probably month.
So I'm ignorant, you feel me? But I'm receptive to new art. You feel me? But I don't know much about
You're a
him.
receptacle.
So use a word with more than 2 syllables, and this nigga just
Nah, because I'm not hip. I don't know what receptive means.
So are his fans, because he seems like he has a cult following that you belong to.
Well, I wouldn't call it a cult, but
Oh yeah, it's a cult.
well,
no, I wouldn't call it a cult because I mean maybe them, but
Oh, you not part of the cult.
so do
I wouldn't die for him. I wouldn't
tell.
tell his name or nothing like that.
Are his
On
fans
your lower
called
back?
something like the Beehive, the Navy?
If they
the
are, I
Fires?
wouldn't
You
know.
don't
I
The
just,
Flames.
I just know that we're all toxic and we fuck with
Okay,
it.
okay.
You know?
All toxic.
They all toxic.
Yo, Brent, I think you need to give your fans a name if they don't got one already.
Isn't it?
When was his last project?
So his last project was Fuck the World. That had to be 2020. He put that out
Proper year for an album with that title.
yo, I'm telling, and I be trying to tell them remember the last time we talked about Brent Fayez? I think that was when Ovid and them was on here. Remember Ovid was like, my bitch not allowed to listen to Brent Fayez. She not allowed to because
he must be insecure towards Mr. Fires.
Mr. Fayez is that nigga, meaning so the thing is with me, why I like him is I feel like it's a real nigga in me. So I feel his music from how he spit from a male perspective, the way he be talking and shit. And he been around for a minute. He been a songwriter since he was 18.
So you're saying you are a real nigga?
Yeah.
I think you're a real nigga.
I am.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? He just been through some shit. He been in the game for a long ass time. He didn't get recognition for a while. And he started out real young. He fucked superstars. He done fucked his money up. He done been on drugs. He talks about all of this
You don't
shit.
believe that he fucked superstars?
Nah.
Why not?
Just cause, fuck it.
If you say so.
Because I'm a hater. That's all I hate.
Ain't fuck more superstar chicks than me.
And I like people.
Sight.
I like people who make raw music. The fact that I know him so much, you know what I'm saying?
Unprotected music?
To his
Unprotected.
yeah, raw,
music is
unprotected
wild,
and
yo.
raw. I mean, it's risky. You know, you might
Yo, I used to have a limo driver named
you might
Whiskey.
call an X or two, maybe.
I prefer
but
my music to be strapped up,
Pause.
and loaded.
like with a protection, like a condom. I was just
No, that's what I'm
just-
saying. That
just a
nigga,
joke.
like, and then you get to know them. That's why I like Bryson Tiller, because, like, I know everything about Bryson Tiller.
Y'all met though?
No, but it's you get a personal level with being the fans of these artists because they're so open about their emotions. Like,
See, I get similar vibes from Brent and Bryson as far as like the type of things that are said about them because I don't know, their music like that. You did add a Brent Fayez song to the Watch This playlist.
Couple weeks ago.
And-
Mercedes.
Yeah.
So he dropped that instead of his album. So he's supposed to drop his album and then he dropped Mercedes. And
I
we
listened
were
to that
mad
song.
as shit.
I listened to that song yesterday because I randomly put the playlist on. I put the playlist and just hit shuffle. So I didn't do it on purpose because I knew we was going to mention them.
So you be mowing
It
your lawn.
just came on.
Because God told
I was
you,
driving.
listen to him.
Yeah, it came on, and it was dope. I mean, it did everything that you said it do.
He has like an old school. It's like old school. It's hip hop. It's rock. It's soul. Like everything he done. And he's a singer, but he's a hood nigga.
Brent or Bryson.
Right now, I would say Brent took over Bryson's spot. I still listen to a lot of Bryson, but Bryson no longer makes music like that.
What's up with him?
Because he's happy now. He's not toxic no
I still
more.
can't get the don't right on that song. Don't. I'll be off beat every time.
It's damn.
No.
At the end, it's damn.
I'm not talking about damn. I'm talking about
The Don't song by Bryson.
Yeah,
Tiller?
on don't, it's he be like,
I'm not
damn, at the end.
yeah,
and
damn,
everybody
I'm
try to
talking
get
about
it.
before the end. He say don't.
The song is called Don't. But he say damn, and that's
I
when
didn't
everybody
say, well,
misses it.
there you
Everybody
go.
misses
Well,
it.
I extra missed it. Pause. Because in it ain't in it.
I never tried to hit it, so I never missed it.
I
So you saying right now Brent got that spot? Bryson's no longer toxic. What did he find a love?
Well, I just say that in general, but like he pretty much stepped away from, because when you make music like that, like where it's very emotionally driven, like I think that he's in such a good place right now that he don't even want to tap into those type of emotions, and that's what his fans want. Because he met somebody, got engaged, he had a daughter.
That's what I was saying. So that right there plays a part, right?
No,
Family
yeah,
man
he's
now.
living a different life. And I mean, he did drop a tribute album on the anniversary of Trap Soul, but it was a lot of repurposed music. Like, you could tell. And it was just like, it didn't hit the same. Because it's like, nigga, I want us both to be there.
Yeah. See, that's the thing about artists, though, that I notice, even like myself as a fan of music, right? Like, sometimes the artist doesn't make the music that you want them to make because they're human and they're going to make the music that they want to make at that stage in their life. But you may have fell in love with their music at a stage when they were younger, whatever it is.
The thing with
and you
him is
expect
he's
to
just
hear
not
that.
making music. So I think for him, it's just like he might relate that to the struggle or the pain. Like, you get what I'm saying? And that might be why he's not making music. He's not putting out anything. And when he does, it is hot. Like, I don't care. But I think for him, it's like, I'm not toxic no more. That might have been the reason why I even got on, because I'm singing all this. He was singing a bunch of shit about breaking bitches' hearts, and he reminds me of Donnell Jones. Like, if you really listen to Donnell Jones, he used to break bitches' hearts. He was a side nigga. He didn't care about being a side nigga. That's how Bryson Tiller was. Like,
That's like Mike.
yeah, he would love it.
So
But yeah, Brent.
it's so toxic.
But I feel like Brent Fayez like kind of filled his place because I started catching on to him once Bryson kind of fell off, and I still listen to Bryson though. Shout out to Trap Soul. That's still one of the hottest albums to ever be released.
Yes, I mean he kind of like started a whole genre.
He did.
Right? Where-
He walked so that Brent and them could run. So
okay.
Speaking of running,
who? Chris Brown?
Lizzo.
What?
Yo, so y'all heard about the Lizzo shit? You heard about it?
I didn't hear anything about Lizzo. What happened?
You heard nothing about it? You heard about it? I know truth be like,
Yeah, I'll be knowing something.
You be knowing. You heard
But
about
what
it?
specifically though?
huh?
What specifically?
It's just shit about she said something about her song or
Yes,
something.
yes.
But I don't know what she said though.
I
That's
do.
why I was
Do you know?
confused.
No.
You don't know? No one knows? You know what she said?
A disability or something.
She
disability
she
slur.
She said the
Allegedly?
No, not allegedly. She said the word. She said the word spaz. She said spaz.
What does that mean, though?
Apparently, spaz can be taken as a derogatory term that means like a mentally disabled person.
Okay, well,
we've never used it that way, right?
No.
People is too fucking sensitive.
That's why I'm like, what did she say? I didn't know what she said. That's why I was like, what did she say?
No, I did. After you said it, I did see that.
I mean, but they do that too. Just like with Nicki when she came out with Yikes, and she was like, "Bitches, Rosa Parks, get your ass up." Everybody was like, "Oh, you're so disrespectful," because Rosa was forced to get like. It was just like, come on now, like she wasn't being disrespectful. It was a metaphor.
Okay.
Yeah. She was saying like, "Nigga, get the fuck up. I'm not fucking moving."
But hold on, you saying she was not being disrespectful? So that's I think that's a good point. Personally,
I think it's the intentions behind shit. Now, if you get what I'm saying. Now, if she sits online and makes fun of disabled people, and then you make a song called Spaz, it's like okay.
You ain't never say
okay.
Spazzing.
Okay. What about devil's advocate? What about a white person that says nigga with no intention on being disrespectful?
But the thing is, nigga was never used in a different light. You get what I'm saying? Spaz, like people like spaz out. I know so many songs where people like spaz out. Dance.
And what are they doing when they spaz out?
They're dancing. They're crumping. They're acting crazy.
Acting wild.
But see, only a person that's trying to normalize acting wild is gonna feel like.
I mean, I think that.
So
I think the word always.
I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying there's
know.
nothing wrong with. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? It's like ignorance is bliss. You get what I'm saying?
I feel like they're gonna find something wrong with everything somebody says. Eventually, creep is gonna be a problem. You gonna have to get your tattoo removed. Eventually.
I knew it was coming.
No, I'm just saying, but it's facts though. You know what I'm saying? Like they gonna find
the
a
creep
reason.
nigga coalition going.
Yeah, they gonna always like my nigga. They've been finding a reason to. Oh, you can't say this. You can't say that. Who the fuck said we can't?
But you know what I don't understand about something like that is a simple fact that the first curse word that was approved on TV was bitch. So my thing is, everybody can say bitch. You don't see women being like, "Oh my God, he said bitch in his song. Sue him."
I'm saying they said that shit to motherfucking Pac. They stepping on his CDs and all that shit because he was calling women bitches and all that. Yeah, like
I understand it, but I'm just saying like it's just like what we were talking about with using the lyrics. It's like if you're gonna do something, it gotta be across the fucking board. You can't just keep nitpicking who can't say what and what can't do what.
That's what I'm saying.
You gotta hold everybody accountable.
They tried to ban the 2 Live Crew. They tried to ban Tupac. My nigga, if we could get past that, why now is it a problem?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Or it should be across the fucking board.
What community is upset behind her saying spaz?
The disability community.
I don't know. I just, you a
spaz?
I think it's too much. Like you were saying, it's just like we can't say nothing these days. And anything, they're gonna go back 100 years to find something you did. Like people just want to tear other people down. Like, and
it's like, and she apologized too. So it's like, if I tell you like, but I'm just saying though, if I literally say like I didn't mean to say that, then.
I mean, I
didn't watch her apologize, but it's just like, I know if it's just the word spaz, like not saying that it's.
I can see if you said spaz and then you refer to these people. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought she said a different word.
Let's stay on the word spaz though. Let's stay on the word spaz because I had a conversation about this earlier today. So spaz, when we think about spaz, it does mean like wild out, like act wild, and I guess be like erratic, like you know what I'm saying, whether it be dancing, whether it be cussing somebody out, I'm about to spaz on you.
Well, yeah.
So I feel like that's what the word always meant, but we didn't know it as like our culture. I didn't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Because we look at people that are mentally disabled and some of the things they do, and it may look erratic to us. It may look like they're being wild. So I think somebody like that, they say, okay, because the white people say, don't be a spaz.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Don't be a spaz. They don't say don't spaz like a verb. Hold on, I got you, Mike. But they don't say it as a verb. It says a noun. Like, don't be a spaz. So, what is a spaz? You know what I'm saying? I'm not defending the people that got offended by it.
And then I'm going to be honest. Like, did she even write that fucking song? That's another thing. It's like...
Yeah. But hold on. What you saying, Mike?
My thing is, so, spaz... Where, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be in a room with 100 people. You know what I'm saying? None of them have disabilities, but he act up, he wound out, he's spazzing out.
Or you
So you can have a room with 100 people who have disabilities and they act up, they do whatever, they spazzing out too. That doesn't make them spazzes because they do the same thing that somebody else does. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that we got that word from them. You know what I'm saying? Like, people put that word on them, but I don't think that, you know what I'm saying? Like
Like, what
that's
came
what I'm
first,
saying.
chicken or the egg?
It's not derived from that. That's
It's
what I'm saying.
what
Like,
I'm saying. People are too sensitive. I work with a lot of homosexual people. Just keep it real. And it really threw me off because the other day, one of the homosexual people said, that's gay as fuck.
no,
And
I
it wasn't something homosexual. It was just something that was corny. Yeah. But it was like, they understood the context of how they
That's
were
like how
using
y'all
the
say
word.
pause. That's what a lot of my gay male friends growing up, they would say pause to each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just
when I
like
was a kid, we used to call each other the F word. And
no, that's what I'm saying. And they even do it. That's a derogatory word they use against each other. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. They'll be quick to be like, oh, look at that. You know, he's a. You get what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, so it's different. That's what says different than the N word, because the N word, where else has it ever been? You get what I'm saying? Other than meaning negative things.
I think the F word and the N word are similar though. Maybe not spaz.
I do.
No. Those two are.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Those are derogatory.
No, that's what I mean. Those are
They-
derogatory. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the word spaz. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've
That's-
always
to me,
grew
that's
up,
not
because
derogatory.
even if you go up on a stage and you rap, I'll be like, yo, Scoop fucking spaz. That nigga went
I
in.
did.
Right.
I
Like, you
did.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? Or Mikey play me a beat, and I'd be like, yo, that shit went crazy. You spaz on that bitch.
Right, even
Like,
that.
I'm just saying. and
Crazy,
I'm not-
just to say crazy is all the crazy people.
Crazy.
See, I be more worried about
All the
crazy than
crazy
spaz.
people. He said all the crazy people.
No, real shit.
Yo.
Real shit, though.
Yeah, but calling people crazy is
Shit,
like.
fucking
But
Jim
that-
Jones'
and that's what
mom
I'm
had a
saying. Where
song
do we
called
stop
Psychotic Bitch. Why
You
nobody
tell
didn't
somebody, yo,
cancel
what, you
her?
slow? So then it's gonna be a problem when you say, "Are you slow?"
Oh,
Oh, yo, my nigga, you a pig. You eating like crazy now. You know what I'm saying? You can't say pig no more. Like, it's always gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck over it, yo. Like,
somebody called you big.
never.
Yeah. So
He's like, you sound personal.
yeah. Now, so Carlos Mencia, comedian.
Yeah.
He had a joke that he was talking about where he was like, a big part of his act was he would impersonate people that had like mental disabilities, right? And during his show. Now, eventually he actually had a show at a place that was designed for mentally disabled people, like to be there at his show. And he, during that show, took that out of his set. Like, he took those jokes out of his set. And someone at that show got offended by that and was like, you
Don't
can do
try to
those
be
jokes
soft on
anywhere
us,
else.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you what's up? He was like, damn, that's deep. You feel me? Like, because if I truly don't mean any malice by it, then I should be able to tell these jokes here. And he did.
Yo,
and they laughed and loved it.
It's just funny because this relates to a conversation I just recently had with my cousin, because she was telling me, like, you know, you really doing it with the video shit. Like, she was like, yo, you need to just go, because we have conversations. She's like, you need to be saying some of this in your videos. Like, you're funny as fuck. I said, my biggest thing is I don't want to offend nobody. She said, the problem is, though, no matter what you do, you're going to offend somebody.
Yeah.
And she was just like, be your fucking self. Like, stop trying to hold back certain jokes. Because there's been times I have put up certain shit and people have wrote me like, how dare you? Why would you say that? That's fucked up. Like, I had one video that was a little raunchy to a gospel song. Y'all had people in my inbox like, God is not going to forgive you. And da-da-da-da. I'm like, yo, like, people can be really harsh about certain things. But like she said, though, no matter what I do, people are always going to have something to say. So it's like,
You know my problem with offending or offense? My problem with it is that it's a choice. Like, you choose to be offended.
No, I say that all the
you know what I'm
time.
saying? Like, and not to say that I'm immune, because I can be offended too. I can choose to be offended. I do think I have thick skin. I'm not, offended by a lot of the same shit that some other people are offended by. But I feel like me personally, I'm more offended by intention. Like I'm saying, like, I'm gonna keep it G. A white person is singing along to a rap song saying nigga doesn't affect me. It doesn't offend me at all. Do I think they should do it? No. But
No, I ain't gonna lie. I had a
does-
couple people in college that we would be like niggas would be in a circle freestyling, and they would throw. They be like, I'm here with my niggas. Like I ain't gonna lie, I'd just be like, okay,
Yeah,
fuck it,
it-
be rad. Like you get what I'm saying? He said we his boy,
rad.
we his people.
Be
Like
rad.
he not saying
No,
that
but
like
listen,
y'all some
I
niggas. Like,
came up with some white boys that lived in the
but
projects
that's
their
what I
whole
mean.
life,
Like,
got
these
black baby
niggas
moms.
grew up
And
My
that's
around
best
all
friend
black
locked
people.
up right now. He be on the phone with me, and this motherfucker like, yo, these niggas be wildin', man. I'm gonna fuck one of these niggas up and blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, my nigga, you better be careful. They
but you called him my nigga though.
Yo,
Yeah,
No, but that's
my
me too.
nigga.
Like
Yeah.
I'll be on the phone with my friend and be like, "Yo, let me tell you about this Chinese nigga that cut me
Yeah.
off earlier." She'd be like, "Chinese nigga." I'm like, "Niggas be niggas."
Yeah,
Like,
everybody be
they don't give a
niggas.
fuck if you a nigga, you a nigga.
However, if somebody was to say, "Hey, you nigger,"
Yeah, nah,
that's
that's
intention.
different. Exactly.
That's intention. Even if it wasn't the R, even if it said nigga, but if their intention was to offend me or to disrespect me, now I'm offended. Now I gotta defend myself.
To
You
me,
feel
nigga is like dude. Like white people say dude.
Yeah.
Like that's my dude. Nah, that's my nigga.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, regardless of the semantics between the A and the
Well,
ER,
it's about
if somebody
intention.
says
That's what I'm saying.
when you say with malice,
It was malice.
But look
malicious,
though,
Exactly.
even you just said it. Even with intent, I'm not that thing singularly. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're talking about. You're internalizing things that people say and saying you're singularly a spaz. No, I'm a multitude of different things. So really, you saying that one word really shouldn't mean shit to me unless I'm internalizing and I'm feeling shit for
That's
myself.
what I'm saying.
I'm just not gonna take no disrespect from nobody. You feel me? So that's when it becomes like a problem. If someone is aiming, you know,
I mean, it's just like the word
that way.
bitch. I ain't gonna lie too. Like I talk to my homegirls and I'm like, "Yo, what's good, bitch?" Like you
Yeah.
know. But then if somebody walk up to me like, "You said something, bitch," like that's
Yeah.
a completely different thing than
Different,
somebody be
right.
like, "Oh my god, you look good, bitch," and somebody being like, "Bitch." Like you get what I'm saying? It's all about the intent and the expression in which you're using it.
and that should matter. Like that should matter when we talking about
That's what I'm saying.
canceling
With,
and changing
with
lyrics and all
Lizzo,
that
she
shit.
makes dance music, like pop dance music.
Yeah.
So my thing is for her to say
What
spaz
was the
to
line?
me, I'm thinking like people crumping and shit. Like this is what's them dance movies? One of them dance from Step It Up 2 or something. You know, she might want to be on the Step It Up 6 soundtrack.
yo, you know in
Step
Trenton,
it up.
bitch is the same as Philly is in John. Like
Yeah.
John is in
Oh
Philly.
yeah, a bitch.
And bitch is everything in Trenton.
Yeah, a
No,
bitch.
we do that too. Like we say, like I say, bitch about different shit. It could be an object. Like
I just want to see the line.
I just bought that bitch. You see the rims on that bitch?
that's what I'm saying.
I'm about to put a radio in that bitch.
Oh, okay. So someone added Lizzo and said, "Hey Lizzo, my disability, cerebral palsy, is literally classified as spastic diplegia,
Yeah, but
where
that's,
spasticity refers to unending painful tightness in my legs. Your new song makes me pretty angry and sad. Spaz doesn't mean freaked out or crazy. It's a slur. It's 2022.
Listen,
spaz and
listen.
spastic
How you write all that
totally
if you
different things.
spastic?
Don't just come for them.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Just go, oh, get trying to
Now, if-
You can never
Now, if I
assume
said-
that somebody knows
now,
something.
if I said truth is spastic, that's different. Spaz and spastic ain't the same thing. Spaz and spastic
It's
is
all
not the
everything
same
in
thing.
context.
No, that's what I'm about to say,
would love
and
to
then
see
it's
the
just-
lyrics. I can't find because she changed the lyrics. So now when the lyrics for the song comes up, it don't got it in there.
Sorry, I think that's too much.
Yeah.
I do so.
Man, listen. If
That's
you
what I
don't-
said. And
if
she
you don't like it,
apologized.
don't
Like she
listen.
probably didn't know.
You know how
the
many
girl.
motherfucking clan members and all them niggas make music and all that? My nigga, I can't name one of them, but I know they make it.
No, but
I
that's
don't
what
ha-
I'm
I don't have to
saying.
listen
Like,
to
if
it.
y'all gonna be canceling people, y'all need to cancel people
I ain't
across the
canceling
board.
nobody.
No, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying, why is it
nah.
always a black artist
That's what I'm saying.
that's
It's
not
like,
even doing
Don't
shit?
cancel
They
nobody.
try to dissect our First Amendment by any means.
And she sells big to
What I'm
other
saying,
cultures, you know?
If a skinhead wants to make a song talk about killing niggas and all that, do as you please. When
Like
you
said,
do it, then it's a problem.
already out there.
Yeah, facts. And and it's funny because somehow Cardi B's name got mentioned in the
See?
situation.
Throwing
and,
names.
and it's you asked me what I did this week. I said I did nothing. Well, one thing that I did was I watched a Cardi B interview
And you did all the dances.
with David Letterman, and it was a
That
very
nigga beard is crazy now.
it is. Yeah.
Yo.
I watched all them interviews.
He look
do
like
is
he a
hell.
white dude from Philly.
and he be on like he's not
You
the
talking about
same
the
with
Jones?
guys.
You talking about the Jones on Netflix?
Yo, he's
Yeah.
with the shits.
Yeah, he's like
Like,
the same nigga from the fucking night show from
nah,
before.
he's him.
Yeah, I fucks with it. So him interviewing Cardi, like it showed like a lot of different
He
elements
gives
of
like
Cardi's
Anthony
personality.
Bourdain now that he's gone. That's
Yeah.
what that reminds me of.
So she
He's giving Anthony Bourdain.
but Cardi, mentioned basically, I mean, this is somewhat related, but he asked, because David Letterman in the middle of the interview, he says, "All right, so Cardi, wet ass pussy." It was like, what's that mean? And she was like, well, it means a wet ass pussy. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, well, I know what it means, but that song got a lot of people upset, and what's up with that? So she gave her angle on that, her view on that, and what she said was people was coming to her like, you got kids. Would you let your kids listen to that shit?
How you think
Well, she didn't because she turned that shit down when her daughter walked up.
And she said, she's like, no, I wouldn't let my kids listen to that shit. I wouldn't expect you to let your kids listen to that shit either. You feel me? It ain't for them. So that's the thing. Like, people hear shit and they just automatically, like the spaz word, are you going to let someone that has mental disabilities hear this song and then tell them that she's saying spaz and it's for, like, the person that said they were offended by it probably, you know what I'm saying? Like, doesn't really they weren't really offended. They were offended by the idea that somebody could be offended by it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's distasteful.
Minority
as they
Report.
say. Like, come on, man. So, I don't know.
I'm telling you, it was a random, probably.
Yeah.
It probably was a random white TikToker that got on there and put her song on to do a TikTok and was like, "Did she say spans?
The TikToker could have been any race. They could have been any race.
Yeah, take that back. But yeah,
She was a Karen.
Yo, hold on.
When it comes to like hip hop and rap, there's so much shit that people can be offended by.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And then on top of that, you say it's 2022, like you should have known that. But no, fuck that. It's 2022. We're using the word.
Yeah, and teach us.
Hold on. Joe Budden said that the Rolling Stone list was made by geeky white people or some shit like that.
I told you, a bunch of fucking 21-year-old white hipsters.
He's like geeky white people are running hip hop media, and that's what's happening.
Because what
right
the
now.
fuck was that?
Yeah.
Brendan and Kyle,
What, from South
their
Park?
probably.
Yeah, Cal.
And fucking Butters.
Yo, Butters. You watch South Park?
I mean, who didn't though?
I mean, no, I fuck with South Park now.
No, I still watch it.
Yeah,
every
yeah,
now
Watch
and
it
then.
when you was outside.
If I catch it, then I watch
I'm not
it.
like still like how I used to be, but if it's on,
I used to see it when I
fucks
went
with
over
it.
this nigga house.
Yeah, word.
The next generation too, because my son has
Hold up,
discovered-
time out. But nah, see, since y'all want to talk about that shit, I'm an old nigga. Beavis and Butthead got a new movie.
Oh yeah,
On
yeah,
Paramount
yeah.
Plus.
Yes.
Yo, I'm
Yes,
about
I have to
subscribe.
see that.
I got Paramount Plus.
I'm about to subscribe now because of that, and they got new South
Since
Park.
you gave me
on there.
OnlyFans login, I'll let you use my Paramount Plus.
OnlyFans login.
You had two of them shits, nigga.
The one for your page.
And then the one.
For your page.
Well, Mikey, you got one because you talked
No,
about
I
Bad
don't.
Baby.
I don't
Yeah.
have one. No, I
He
told
put
you
us
about.
on. You told
I
us what she
you
had on her
about-
page,
I told
that
you
she
about when
wasn't
I
nude.
used Scoop's login. That was the first chick that popped up, and then they did a motherfucking.
You
thing.
searched her.
No, they did a motherfucking interview, or not an interview. They talked about her, and they were saying how she earned $42 million within the past year.
So
That's wild.
But yo, you want to know what's really crazy? That even though she earned that, that's not what she got.
No, hell no.
Because OnlyFans gets a big chunk of that shit.
And then the government gets to.
Yeah.
She got half of that, and half of it went to
But-
OnlyFans, and the other half went to the government.
You see, she went and bought a $6 million crib
So
cash.
she make nothing.
Nah, she bought a $6 million crib cash.
oh, wow.
So she got bread. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she came out with like 21, and the rest
Yeah.
of it went to OnlyFans and the government.
Exactly. But still, that's still a come up in a year.
No,
Some
yeah.
people don't make that in their whole lifetime.
You bought that shirt
I'm telling
cash
you.
or you afterpaid it?
Klarna,
Yo, so
ugly bitch.
so versus because this is
Wait, they
funny.
still. Who's gonna do verses?
She said they still do. So
I don't even want to do that to them. I don't even want to do that to them.
That's
I
so
don't wanna do that.
21.
Who's left?
No.
yeah. So Juelz, I mean, we briefly talked about
Oh my God, with Lloyd Banks.
it. So all right.
Yo, that is the only thing I can look at now.
Yeah, convertibles.
He just them fucking.
So
veneers.
Juelz was on Drink Champs, and he said that because they always ask the artist that who would you go on versus with, and they suggested Memphis Bleek, and
He did say that.
he was like nah. Like Bleek, he's like Bleek, my man, but nah, I don't really think yada yada yada. He's like the streets talking about Banks, you know. But it's funny that he said that because since that episode, he has been clamoring for the Banks battle. well, Bleek wants to, you know what I'm saying? Like, Juelz saying the streets want him and Banks. He wants
him and Banks.
Yeah. It ain't the streets, it's you, nigga. And I personally don't really think that he would smoke Bleek like niggas think he would smoke Bleek.
I don't think so either, and I think that he would get smoked
Yeah.
by
not by he ain't getting smoked
Lloyd
by
Banks?
Bleek.
Why not?
Oh, by Lloyd Banks.
No, that's what I'm about to say. I'm
Not
saying
Bleek,
him and Bleek, that would be good, but I don't feel like
I feel like Juelz. I mean, we had this discussion. I
Yeah.
feel like Juelz got more. He's on more. I wouldn't say he got more. He's on more hit songs than.
that's
Let's name
fine.
him.
But it's all about.
I don't think he's on more his songs.
No, my nigga, and I feel like the only reason that you have an argument for that is because Bleek got songs with Jay-Z. If you cut out, you know what I'm saying, I'm not talking about Jay-Z's verse.
But you can't
I'm just,
cut out,
Hold
though.
on, wait. Let me finish what I'm saying. I'm not talking about Jay-Z's verse because you could take Juelz's verses on the songs he has with Cam. Take Cam off.
Yeah.
Just say Juelz. That song versus any song that Bleek got with Jay-Z, you take Jay-Z off, it's not Juelz one.
I mean, I think it'd be close. I don't think it's as cut and dry as you're saying. I'm
No,
not
I
saying
don't
that
think
Bleek,
it'd be a
I don't think Bleek
blowout.
would smoke him, but
No,
I
that's
think
what I'm
that, I think that
saying.
Bleek,
But I know that Lloyd Banks would, so it's just like
I guess my question is
don't know.
fan impact or lyrical content.
no, versus battle. Whatever,
Versus battle.
yeah,
It's
whatever
everything
the
together.
winning the
'cause
battle
my
means.
thing is, I'm gonna be honest. When they went against the Locks, I looked at it from a fan perspective, meaning like I thought Dipset would go out there and they would win the audience. Like you know what I'm saying, because of the type of music they
They were
put out.
supposed to.
No, that's what I'm saying. Them motherfuckers went up there
And they weren't prepared.
off of 5 perks. None of them practiced. They didn't even know they didn't even know the lyrics to their own fucking songs.
Kiss was on the Adderall though. He said he was off Adderall,
Yeah.
but that helped him though.
But they couldn't even remember their own songs.
But keep it a beam, that was the Kiss show.
They had on 4
My nigga, that wasn't
layers.
the
They
Lock
had
show.
all these
It was.
gimmicks. Niggas
Yeah.
is laying on lawn chairs. Fucking Jim Jones is falling off stage. It was a hot. It was
that
a
was messy.
fucking circus.
So Jim Jones also said that he'll smoke Banks in a versus.
I got a lot of respect
Them
for Jim,
niggas
and I
need to
like
go
a
to
lot of
boot
his songs.
camp. That's
but
look. One of y'all
when you-
networks, Zeus, VH1. Y'all better get them motherfuckers in a versus boot camp and get them
do you
together
think,
first.
Why do y'all think that Banks would fare so well in a versus though? I don't know. Y'all think he would really fare
Banks
that
got
well?
bangers.
Because
I
he
fuck
held
with
himself
Banks.
down
I do
on every
too.
song that he was on. That like the same situation. Take 50 off the song that he was on. Because you ain't even got to take.
Yeah, he's the best rapper out of
Like keep it
the
real.
I
Keep it
agree.
real.
I agree
You know
with all
what-
that.
You know what I'd rather see? You know what I'm saying them two. Like I'd rather see Jada and Lloyd Banks.
And I like Lloyd Banks' versatility because Lloyd Banks can make a song talking to a bitch. You get what I'm saying? His verse could be I want to be the reason you smile on that
That's
shit.
the one joint though. That's the one joint.
No, but I'm just saying, like he was
Yeah.
able to get on that shit and talk shit to a joint.
But then
and was
Juelz
spitting.
would have Hey Ma, right? I'm just
No.
saying. I'm
And
black
I
team
didn't
would live a
actually-
crazy life.
What's his
I can
name?
tell you what the 80s like.
Lloyd, I can't say it was recently, but I know within the past year dropped a mixtape. And I listened
album.
to it. Yeah. And I'm like, yo, as far as the bars was
Still.
like, you still got the bars.
Banks
the
last album was
production.
dope.
Wasn't he
the-
fucking with the Griselda niggas for a little bit?
He had a record on the that Conflicted soundtrack.
Word.
That was it though.
Yeah, but I was definitely
Lloyd and Lloyd Banks got like 3 bangers together.
The singer Lloyd. Oh wow, I don't know them songs.
You know, ladies, they love me. They eyes all on my money. That was on his last album. Go shorty, go shorty, go. That's a Lloyd Banks song. That shit is hot.
All right. Well, see, the thing
And
is
I feel like
this.
he had more longevity too. Like
I think that Lloyd Banks, to me personally, is a better rapper than Juelz Santana. If I'm being, my own personal opinion, but being a better rapper does not necessarily mean you're going to win the versus battle. Like you know what I'm
I
saying?
still have I have more Lloyd Banks songs on my phone than I have Juelz Santana, and I was a Juelz Santana fan.
I think the music
I'm not-
itself, if Dipset would come out prepared, the music
that's what I'm
itself
saying.
is a more upbeat type of music, a more
That's what
hype
I'm
type
saying.
music. Lloyd is gonna he's gonna kill you with the lyrics. He is smooth type of nigga.
That's
so
what I'm
that's how
saying,
He's
his
like,
monotonous too. He's monotonous too. Like so, I've never seen a Lloyd Banks live performance and was like he killed it. I can't say. I mean, I never saw him live in person, but I never even seen it on the internet. Like Lloyd Banks performing somewhere and be like, yo, he killed it. Like 50 killed it. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as G units, and 50 not as lyrical as Lloyd Banks, you know what I'm saying? But 50, the complete artist.
But I get what
That.
Truth is saying. What he's saying is it'll be easier for Lloyd Banks to get out there and really rap his shit because it's only given 1, 2. Because I don't have nothing that's hyper energetic. Y'all motherfuckers got all this jump around shit that y'all got to try to keep the
Shit
pace up
started
with.
up.
And them But them, they don't
fire.
have the. You get what I'm saying? Niggas is older. You get what I'm saying? They not the same niggas.
Right.
So for Juelz Santana and them, I feel like they bit off something they couldn't chew.
No disrespect to Juelz and all that, but I don't want to see that nigga perform, my nigga. Like
I don't either. And
that's
his
just
teeth
not the
really
same.
bother
Yeah,
me.
it's-
I'm sorry to say that.
off-putting.
It's off.
He went from his teeth falling out to the huge veneers. It's just like no.
So
I ain't even seen the veneers though. I ain't peeped
yeah,
them.
it's
He got
funny though
huge veneers
because
now.
the thing. But all right, so the thing about verses though, which is the best part about verses, is that it's ultimately it's a battle, but it's a celebration. It's a concert. It's a concert that we get to watch of niggas from the past that we fucked with doing. You know what I'm saying? Doing their show. Of course, it's rap, so it's competitive, and we gonna like say who won, whatever. But some of those versus battles, that shit wasn't even really like discussed that much. Like for example, like when Rick Ross and 2 Chainz had a versus battle, no one said between them like, yo, he got this nigga the fuck out of here. It was more so like, oh, they just performed together, like, you know what I'm saying. But you know, New York is New York, so you know what I mean. So you got the whole, I mean, Kiss came out there to battle. That nigga came out there.
No, but that's what I
you know
mean. Like it's a whole bunch of different things that play a factor, and I just feel like if I go through my phone right now, I still have multiple Lloyd Banks songs I listen to more than anything Juelz Santana ever put out.
So do y'all think that Bleek would get Hove to come out?
Nah.
That would kill everything.
I don't think anybody's gonna be able to get Hove to come out.
Bleek did a verse, but if Bleek did a versus, I think there is a percentage of a chance.
The only person that could get Jay-Z to come out
Or
is
maybe
Beyonce.
via satellite, they might pop him up
Nah,
on the screen, maybe,
not
but
even.
he would never be there in person.
The only person that could get Jay-Z to come out for anything is Beyonce. That's it.
I think Bleek could.
Nah.
I mean, I think there's a chance.
Nah.
No, not based on the last interview I seen
With who?
with Bleek.
What he said, Hove gonna be.
It's not that he don't fuck with him, but just that they in different parts. of
Yeah,
their life.
but for
Because he said
Jay is
the
not coming
chain,
on
the
no
chain, the
verses.
Rockefeller chain came in the mail. He's like, nigga ain't even hit me up or nothing. He just sent the chain in the mail. Like,
My nigga, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
when,
Like,
when Bleek got married at the Marion,
That was like
in
9 years ago.
Hove was there
that was like
in Sentiments in New Jersey.
2014.
I mean, it was.
My nigga,
I'm
that
saying
wild
Hove was
long
still
ago.
rich as fuck then too.
He wasn't who he is today.
Yeah.
I mean, no doubt he's continued to climb, but still.
No, but the
was
only thing about
surprising, though.
situation-
Jay-Z,
And Beyonce was there.
how
Hove
many
and Beyonce
people
was
you
there.
seen that was dapping Steph up after the game?
E40.
That nigga
He's
has
from there.
He has floor seats. Like,
Yeah, he has
This nigga
permanent
literally
tickets.
E40's chair is literally the last chair on the bench.
Yeah, I know,
I was
right.
watching the
I'm
game the
about to
other
say
day.
that's
E40 probably
But
like how
other
Spike
than
Lee
that-
is in New York.
Yeah, no, literally the nigga sitting next to E40 plays in the game.
Fact.
E40 that nigga too, low king.
Oh no, for sure. Especially out there in the Bay, like for sure. But nah, I would just love to see. I would love to see.
I know you'd want to, but
Cool.
Yeah, of
What
course.
is there any artist that could do a verse with Jay?
Drake.
I don't think that Jay-Z would do a verse.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't.
and that's why I say he
but the
won't
only
come
it
on.
would
No,
be
that's why I
Kanye
said.
or Drake would be the only two people that I could see. Like
I mean, I would say
that's
Snoop.
never gonna happen.
Snoop.
Snoop already went.
Yeah, he did with DMX.
I'm just saying in general.
In general,
Just-
could he do it? Yeah,
Cause I feel like Snoop
Longevity-wise.
is the West Coast Jay-Z.
I agree.
Longevity.
I agree. West Coast Jay-Z
Yeah.
with hip hop being from New York. So that's why Jay-Z's Jay-Z and Snoop is Snoop. You know what I'm saying? But if we're gonna say the West Coast Hove, I would say Snoop. But yeah, but I think Drake and Kanye would stand a better chance against
there's only
Hove
two people.
than Snoop. But I think Snoop's in that conversation too. I do. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, because you gotta think, like, we're not saying every song in your catalog. We talking about 20 songs. You got 20 joints. So, you know, these niggas got 60 joints. You know what I mean? Like Drake and Ye. You know what I mean? So they can pick 20 that can stand up against Hove's 20. Now, if niggas could just go until forever, I don't think there's no one that's fucking with Hove. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if niggas can and never stop, you know, Wayne, maybe. You know what I'm saying? But not verses though, not verses. But Wayne on a verses would be crazy, yo. Because
I don't
Wayne is
think
gonna
Wayne would
rap.
ever
He's
do
gonna
one
really
either.
rap.
Yeah, he's gonna rap.
You're gonna have to really be a rapping nigga to.
He's like, hey yo, DJ, stop that beat. And just go. He's gonna go. Wayne on a The only way we'll see them niggas on the verses is if they like announce that a fucking asteroid is about to hit the Earth. In like
That shit
6
would be
months.
that
And
shit
they
would
were
be a
like-
festival.
and they
It
would
would be
put them
versus
niggas-
the fucking virtual festival. We would have to pay for that bitch.
Yeah, that's
We
the
would
only
never.
way,
We
yo.
would. They would. If y'all should never sell that for free at all.
What verses?
Like if they did it. Like if them two people ever did a versus, it
Wait,
would
who
have
two? We talking about Hove and
Wayne.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
not
yeah.
together, even if just in
Either one of
general,
them.
either one of them do one, that would have to be like a monumental moment. Like they would have to at a stadium.
Yeah.
They would have to
I feel
charge
like- I
niggas.
feel
Like,
like
it would have to be like a
versus-
festival.
Versus is almost like Dancing with the Stars.
With a masked singer.
Yeah, like you're not.
It's not.
You're not doing verses if you're really doing well in your career because you don't really need it.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
using,
for sure.
You're using it as a springboard to continue to.
Yeah, it's typically for washed up artists. That's
I don't
really,
think that it was. I don't think that it originally started for washed up artists. I think it was a platform because of the pandemic
Yes.
for them to get on there and still give their
'cause
fans
shows was like drying
and
up and they wasn't
shit
doing
like that.
nothing.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But then as everything started opening back up, let's really think about it. The people that are making money right now, they don't have time to be going to these versus battles or shit like that. So I do think it flipped a little bit. It was like, all right, now we got to get the more people who are sitting around more because now
So-
everybody's back to touring and shit.
Can you pass this to the killer on the floor?
You know what's wild to me? Because we were talking about verses, and it came up about Chris Brown, like maybe being unbeatable. I didn't know Chris Brown has supposedly more albums sold than Michael Jackson.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, that's you know,
How many records would
And
you
the only
think
reason why I
Chris
say
Brown has
that-
sold? I know the answer.
100 million.
108 million.
Yeah.
That's amazing to me.
Yeah, no, that is.
But I don't. They said Michael Jackson only got like 89 million. I don't necessarily believe that.
Oh,
Nah,
let's see.
because all them compilations and
Listen.
all that shit that he was.
Listen.
Shit, yeah.
That's probably like one album sold. You know what I'm saying?
No. His one
is
album
all together?
The Thriller is the
So-
single most selling. I think it's
All
like
right,
50
so
million
look.
copies.
No, that's
off
what
that
I'm.
one.
Oh, okay.
So it's crazy. If you Google Michael Jackson album sold, I get 3 answers. I hate shit like this. The first
Average.
answer.
I feel like it's in the
The
billions.
first
Nah,
answer is the one that
nobody's
someone
gonna
must have told you, which is 89 million.
Yeah.
The second one
Well,
says
I Googled it or whatever.
the second one says 1 billion,
Nah.
and then the third one says more than 750 million records worldwide.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
specifies worldwide.
Because that might be in the U.S.
Yeah, that's crazy. It might have been.
I could believe a billion. Nah, nobody's.
No, but I
But
know that he's
750
close.
million is
I know that
pretty
Michael
close to
Jackson
it.
is
nobody,
close.
But I don't think nobody broke it.
No,
yet.
I don't think so either. But I know Michael Jackson is close. Him and Madonna.
Or the Beatles.
Yo,
Yeah, Madonna movie coming out or something.
No, yeah,
Have you
Madonna
seen her
is.
lately?
I mean,
Oh, Ruth is playing the right.
hold up, but hold up? Somebody hold up. Somebody was
Like
supposed to be
a
dating
virgin,
Madonna.
Marty.
Who's dating Madonna right now?
Ain't it a young rapper? or something?
Yeah, it might have been Tori. It was Tori.
Wait,
Nah,
Yeah,
not Tory.
yes,
Tory Lanez is hitting Madonna?
yes.
Hitting, but
Yeah.
not dating.
I'm sure
Listen,
he
but it's
was.
still.
Shoot, Quavo got a song with Madonna.
You know, they was at a basketball game, posted up. Him and
No,
Madonna.
that's what I'm saying.
I,
She be
I think
dating.
I think Drake smashed Madonna just because.
She be
Yo,
dating.
I don't know, but
Drake-
I
Drake
can't.
was like,
once she goes so far with the plastic surgery,
Madonna.
it's
I'm gonna be
just-
honest. A lot of it
Give me
is.
some-
Yeah, nah, look.
A lot of it is the face
That's
app.
the Beatles.
Wait, where? Oh, 600 million Beatles.
Yeah,
So they, you know what I'm saying, like that's what I'm saying. It's people's close, but I don't think nobody broke a billion.
but see, this the thing though. To me, it's almost two different things.
Big Daddy Kane
Because
smashed
the,
Madonna.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Beatles, they continually keep re-releasing all this Beatles music.
But
So
keep it
where-
real, probably I say like 400 million of that is still from old shit.
You think if I put Thou Shalt Not Question the Swank out again, we could probably break a Billy?
Probably break like 16.
Just 16?
I'm pretty sure between the two of us, we got 8 people.
I'm like 16,000. Oh, just 16. Oh,
That ain't right.
16 bars get you 16 sales.
We gonna go iPod. We going on iPod Nano.
Yo, my iPods was the shit, nigga. Fuck what you talking about? My iPods was the shit. I wrote back when I used to rap, long time ago. Mad music, listening to music on my iPod.
I remember when they had the shuffle where you couldn't even see what you was turning to. You just pressed the
The
next.
shuffle,
shuffle.
wow.
Because it
And when
didn't
they
have a
first
screen.
came out with the one that had the little screen, that could play the videos on it. It had like a little screen on it. That shit, yo, that's crazy. iPods. Shout out they just recently discontinued iPods. Like within the past like 6 months or some shit. They was like, iPod is done. I'm like, who has an iPod?
Right.
Well, they just released that they're getting rid of Internet Explorer. Microsoft is dropping it.
Because it got Edge. Microsoft Edge. Yeah, Microsoft Edge is the new Internet Explorer.
But I was like, wow, that shit goes back. Like,
It's a browser.
Yeah, I'm Mac all day.
I mean, well, for work.
Mac, bitch.
that's what I'm about to say. When you at work, they got
I don't
Microsoft.
work at that. I don't need that. My
I get it.
Clippers.
We get it.
No computers.
Your pistol?
Clippers.
Oh, is that what they're calling it now?
Sometimes.
I'm like,
That's
Clipper, nigga.
offensive.
No, that is. E40 says that.
Speaking of
I'm
offensive,
not a barber, but I carry an extra clipper.
speaking of offensive,
He also said Jesus
So there's
Christ
been
had
a rapper-
dreads, so shake him.
there's been a rapper that we
about
have
going somewhere.
that we have been we've mentioned quite a few times on this podcast, and
Tell me when to go.
he
Tell me when
seems
to go.
like he continues to do too much. He's been doing too much. Jersey slang.
Wait,
Pardon me.
who is it?
So we mentioned this rapper, I think on episode 100, and it kind of got funny.
I know what you're talking about now.
It kind of got funny because we were saying,
Oh
like,
my God.
who is the game better than? Is he better than this person? He's better than that person, the game. And since then, he's been on a tear with, like, just on headlines. Not musically.
That
Just,
nigga look like Kevin Gates did 3 years ago.
oh, with his hair?
Yeah. What's up with him? You spoke to him?
Nah, he ain't respond. But the game recently has made headlines for a few things, but apparently he has an album coming out. So this is all part of his
Wait,
album
what?
rollout. Huh? You didn't know?
I didn't know he was dropping an album.
Yeah, well, he had the record with Kanye. Dun, 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 dun.
It never
Easy,
sounds like what
easy.
you do. It never ever
I'm
sounds
like, all hers done. Little baby, don't you cry. Mama's gonna buy you. I'm like, okay,
yo,
they
Mike.
put it back.
Can you do it better?
pause. Don't ever ask me that.
I'm like, okay,
Yo,
niggas.
my
sample
life
the-
is never easy,
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
easy. And he was like,
Oh, I remember the video where they were in the studio and the game was real hype. So yeah,
And Kanye said,
but that doesn't mean you're dropping the album. So so did he say he's dropping the album?
No,
Yeah,
that's
he-
funny
he
because that's
did,
what
he
we
did.
said.
Oh, okay.
He was talking all that crazy shit as he was probably dropping the album.
And he has announced that he's dropping an album, but he hasn't said when. I think he has a title to it. I forget what it is.
No. Actually, and you know what's crazy? It is soon because we were debating at work. I guess because of these comments,
Drillmatic.
the two careers,
Nah.
and we looked at
He already
his career,
fucked Belly 2 up.
and we proved that like one of 50 Cent's albums is better than Game's whole
Oh,
career.
please. All right, introduce that correctly,
Yeah.
please, True, because you the one that mentioned this in the chat. So what did Game say?
So Game has been talking wild about 50 because he was on another podcast and said some
Yeah,
wild
somebody said
shit.
he's on like a podcast tour.
Yeah, then that nigga said
Game.
They said he, say one good thing about 50 Cent. He was like, sometimes you just need some loose change. He said his catalog is better. He's just saying some wild
Yeah.
shit. He's just saying.
Oh well,
some
he
wild
also says he's a better rapper than Eminem too.
Yeah,
So
he's
I'm
said
just-
some wild shit. But then like doing some research, like I read an article about him, and he's in his own top 5. They asked him, "What's your top 5 rappers?" He named himself as one of the top. Like you're wild for that. Not that you can't have that confidence. I believe as a hip hop artist, you really should have confidence. But don't answer a question like that. Like I don't know.
He's just annoying.
Like nigga, his last album sold like 2,500 copies.
100.
Like
Mike said we could do 16.
I'm saying,
So we might be able to.
That's why y'all talking about he dropping the album
Not
now. Like
2500.
I'm just very
nigga,
confused.
Google it. Cause we were debating on who had more hits, and I'm like, bro, it's 50 Cent hands down. And Get Rich or Die
Yeah, that's
Trying
never
has
an
sold more
argument.
alone than
Every song on Get Rich or Die Trying was pretty much
listen.
But
But that one album has sold more than Game. Oh no, Game has sold like 9 million records through his whole career.
Get Rich or Die Trying went diamond. Not
Just
quite.
in America, like in the United States,
It didn't go
it's
diamond.
like 8.9.
Oh,
million.
okay. I thought it did. Okay.
Worldwide, yeah.
Yeah. I thought Here it did, but yeah. I mean, I know, you Google y'all niggas
Right.
was verifying it, but still in all, one album versus his whole fucking
His whole
catalog.
career, yeah.
So, Game, I don't know, man.
He feeling himself. And as he should, but you tripping.
You tripping?
Wow.
Wow.
That on.
Right.
Sorry, I just feel
I feel like if something's gonna happen to him, it'd have been happening.
I feel like Game. I mean, I feel like Game is a nigga that you feel me. Like he gets a lot of respect where he's at. He gets a lot of respect where he's at.
Is he a West Coast legend? Because that's what our argument was at work. Is Game a West Coast legend?
We wouldn't really know. We're not from the West Coast, and that's why like I don't have arguments like that because it's like how am I going to say somebody? I can always say from my perspective, like when I say stuff like that, because there's people in the South that I really, really love, and I'm like, from my perspective, like this is who I think is big in the South, but there's plenty of times you go down South and there's motherfuckers who you ain't never heard of that have a huge fucking impact there. So it's like I can't really say if he's a West Coast legend because I don't fucking live there. We might think he is because we know Game from being the West Coast,
like legend,
and he might be a fucking cornball there. We don't know.
A legend, like I'm gonna say down South is Scarface, UGK. Master P, like those are legends. West Coast to me is Mount Westmore, E42 Short, Ice Cube, and Snoop Dogg. Like those are the legends. Is
rappers,
right?
Okay,
yeah. New York is a little bit harder because you have way more artists and way more eras. So you could say you could have legends from particular eras, but I think that's not a debate for you to have about yourself.
No, definitely. No, that's what I'm saying. Definitely. I don't think he should be having that conversation at all either. But you just never, I mean it in that sense, like, yeah, we might not have heard that he's a legend, but I would have to hear that from somebody out there to be like, yo, Game is actually a legend. Like, y'all might know him as this, but he really that nigga here.
He's definitely up there.
You just never know, but just to hear from him, that doesn't prove anything.
Yeah, see.
You could think you're a
legend.
But
he named like all his niggas, though. He named like him, Snoop, Kendrick, YG. He said Nip could be on there, but it was like
no, it's not that Nip can be on there and you're on there. Yeah, no.
I just
Nip
feel like
I look at like Nip is on there before him.
Facts.
No, that's what I'm saying. But for you to say you're on there and then say Nip could have been on there, boy.
Yeah, you tripping.
I mean, all right.
It's giving clout. I think he's just trying to get clout.
And we all live here in New Jersey, right? But if you were able to mentally imagine yourself as someone who lived on the West Coast. Now, this is all, fantasy, fictional, right? But if we all could imagine yourself living on the West Coast, do you really think that Game is one of them niggas? I mean,
I don't know.
I'm just saying, I don't think, I could be wrong because I'm not there, but I just
That's what I'm saying. Hypothetically, I don't think he is.
I mean, I feel like, niggas on the West Coast probably think he's a little bit cooler than I think he is. I think he's cool.
As an OG.
I think Game's cool. And niggas out there might think he's a little bit cooler because he's from there. But I don't think niggas is like, yo, Game? Nigga, you ain't what?
I mean, he's not even.
But it'd be like that though. Like even you might talk to somebody from the West Coast that'd be like, Jay-Z ain't no legend. Like you get what I'm saying? Like just because of their perspective of who they grew up listening to. Like we just might think he's a fucking cornball, but out there he might really be that nigga. Who knows? But I doubt it.
No, it definitely is because the nigga we was talking about last week, Sugar Free. I was listening to Sugar Free on the way over here. Like the average nigga on the East Coast don't even know who Sugar Free is, but over there, that nigga is he has shows every night because they, you know what I'm saying? They be knowing all. Like the
even I had a debate with you about NBA YoungBoy and I think it was Kodak Black when we were talking about like who was more influential. And it was funny because I was talking to my homegirl about that. And she was like, girl, well, you come to Florida, Kodak is that nigga. Like, she was like, who the fuck is an NBA YoungBoy?
But his name is Kodak Black, but if you see him...
He's white.
He's white.
Kodak Black, but I might fuck your white.
Louisiana. Where he from? Who? NBA YoungBoy.
Oh, yeah, I can't tell you.
You said what?
Where's he from?
Louisiana, I believe.
Yeah.
Who?
NBA.
New Orleans.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think, you know what I'm saying, like, if you go there...
No, that's what I'm saying. It's all perspective. Like, you get what I'm saying?
No. NBA YoungBoy is one of the biggest rappers in the game.
No, he is.
To the new generation...
The biggest stream YouTuber.
They love that
hip-hop
nigga.
YouTuber.
He's the kids.
You go to random ESPN
Well, that's what the
videos,
conversation was on the pod.
Better.
It was... Yeah, it was them two, and that's what I was saying. I said I feel like YoungBoy's more influential because from what I see, but... Like I said, if you go down south to them, like Kodak is that nigga. Like he Lil Wayne out there. Like it's just like wow.
Who's that in Jersey?
It's the niggas making all this shake that shit.
How does the joint go? How they do it? How they do it?
They're rapping over club beats.
How the dance go?
No, y'all niggas was the ones that was battling before this shit started. I think you hit
they be like,
I think you hit a sexy walk and you did a heel toe.
Oh, the sexy
I
Yo,
did
he
not.
definitely did that. I ain't do nothing.
I mean,
They was dance battling.
yeah.
She said this nigga did the sexy walk.
I just walked
Yo.
up in here. I just walked up in here.
Nah, that's
all I
not
did.
what she was saying.
That's all I did. Is I walked
She
up
said
in here.
that backwards running man you was doing was a sexy walk.
I killed that shit though.
Nah, that was enough for her to say it was a sexy walk.
I mean, you know, thank you.
Backwards. Right?
She said you was doing the
backwards running man.
Beyonce strut.
Oh my.
Sleonce over here.
Beyonce over
No,
here.
Sleonce, nigga.
Oh man.
What does that tattoo say?
Which one?
The graffiti.
Mama's boy.
Okay.
Don't all this nigga.
You
hater,
honestly, alls are not that good.
It was like, oh,
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if a woman be like, oh, like,
You didn't have to say that.
I'm
You could've just left it
I'm
alone.
just saying, it's like adorable.
Yeah, you could just. Oh, okay. That's how you meant it.
like a Furby.
Your beard looks like Furby
No,
fur.
I wasn't saying that. I was saying that. I'm just saying, be careful when people
All right.
say, oh.
Yeah, I was just
like,
making sure.
Yo,
All right.
isn't it?
Isn't it?
So Kanye with the slides. Y'all seen that?
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Adidas on some bullshit.
How
These
though?
on the bullshit?
How though?
The
How
crazy
though?
thing is,
How
Adidas
though?
Yeah,
is not
How
on
though?
the bullshit.
How though?
Yeah, speaking
Because
truth,
it's
bro.
the
They
same-
own that shit right with him.
I
No.
feel you, but
Nope, he owns.
it's
he,
influenced by his slides.
Is it? Isn't it?
I think the shape of it, the shape of those slides, except for the digi shit that's all over it.
just like it's Nikes that look like other Nikes. Like this
Yeah.
the whole thing. Because you don't got the clout, you don't have the money to buy the factory, and you don't got the money
No,
to
so
manufacture
he
and
does.
distribute. No,
Wait.
he doesn't. He does not. Stop. Because to keep it real, because this shit makes me mad. That nigga does not have $1 billion yet. He has a projected $1 billion based upon this deal.
No.
He's only getting $100 million a year. That's all he's gotten from these motherfuckers. Because right now he owns only the name. They own everything else.
Right.
Yes, it's
He's
gonna.
projected
that's
to
why
make
I said
$9
they
billion.
own it too.
Yes,
After all
that's
said and
what he
done.
says. But
right now,
the only check he got from them was for $150 million. That's over the 10
No, but
years
they
of
own,
that
that's
deal.
what I'm saying.
His
right
name is
with
Truth,
him,
yo.
they
No
own,
cap.
they own the rights.
They
to all
own the
those
rights to all that.
designs
So
right
at the end of
with
this
him.
10 years, they're going to say, here you go back. If you have a place to manufacture and distribute and house, you can do that. But for the next 10 years, they own that shit. So whatever else we make that look like that, because half the Nikes right now, half the Adidas right now look like Yeezys.
They
So
do,
why do you
and
want
they're
to pick
comfortable
this
as shit,
one
and they're
to be the
$80.
one you're
Yo,
mad about?
I'd be
what
in
does
there.
that say?
No, I believe
No.
that's what it says.
I'm not arguing. No, but look, what I'm just saying. Wait till he reads what this says.
If I was white, you would make me read.
Come on, bro.
Hip hop's first billionaire follows at number 2076.
I look up
with a
Kanye West and it comes up with all that shit.
$1.4 billion $billion that includes his Rock Nation empire.
Yeah, they talking about Jay-Z. I look up Kanye West and
Oh, they
shit
talking
give me
about Jay-Z.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said Jay-Z's a
Among-
billionaire now.
bring that-
Yeah, but
it's a
what
lot
I'm
of-
saying
it's a
is,
lot of-
it's
it's
just
a lot of
is Kanye
billionaires.
West a billionaire, and it says all this shit about Jay-Z.
Because we all look alike. To
That's what I'm
Google.
saying.
No, I'm going off
LeBron's a billionaire.
the
they said.
Forbes article that came out when they first said he was
See,
worth $1
and then
billion.
look at that.
He reads Forbes. Yeah, I know this shit is all over the place.
6.6 billion.
Just
somewhere else.
like the Michael Jackson record sales. Google
Right.
is
It's-
on
But
some
that's
shit.
what I'm saying. My nigga, if Shaq could buy Reebok, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
Shaq bought Reebok?
Yeah, Shaq owns Reebok.
Not by himself.
Yes.
Word?
I mean, it might be a group, but he's the
Majority?
He's
Majority.
majority owner. He said
Since
that.
when?
All right, and look, and how I know it for like 4 months now, at least 5 months.
I'm gonna look at some classics.
Yo, he said that
With the gum sole.
he's making a deal with Foot Locker that all Foot Lockers is gonna be only people exclusively carry
Reebok.
his shoes and Allen Iverson shoes.
With the
Yeah, and they're getting ready Nike. They're done with Nike.
I did see that. That's not done
They
yet though.
supply chain is like dwindling, but they
Who
they ain't
is that?
getting done.
No, but they're
I
they're
can't vote for
canceling
some
their
forces.
contract with Foot Locker.
Oh, Foot Locker.
Yeah, so Foot Locker won't carry
Need
Nikes
to.
no more.
Did you get yours?
Not yet.
I don't
When
think
you
it's
get
a
'em?
smart idea.
I just
but
got. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Refresh Kicks.
No, but I'm saying, but you put in the order to get the joints from him, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping before I leave.
Oh yeah, 'cause I hate him. I
This
said I
weekend.
need a pair. I said I need a pair
This
because
weekend, as a matter of fact, I'm trying to two.
once you
Give
A
me
pair of what?
two
white
per.
forces. Yo, once you told me this, I said,
But ultimately, what we saying though, as long as they're the one cutting him the check, he's not writing checks. Then they're gonna do whatever they're gonna do.
they own that shit right with
They
him.
own it. Yeah.
Yo, I mean, them slides, Adidas slides have been popping for a long time. Adidas slides. If we're gonna be technical,
That's the
right?
first slide.
Yeah, like Adidas slides. Niggas wasn't wearing Nike slides. They weren't wearing Reebok slides. Niggas
Nah,
was
yeah, he ain't buying them.
And my thing is, it's
Right now they're valued at $14.3
they're
billion.
innovators
Who
creating
is
this
that?
shit. You get what
Adidas.
I'm saying? So
Adidas.
all
I
he
forgot about
does
the
is
soccer
sit.
shit
Not,
and all
and
that.
I'm not gonna say all he
Shit.
does because he does a lot, but all he gives them the mock-ups, and these are their innovators that are even coming up with this technology to even make these shoes. Like, you get what I'm saying?
but Kanye is like heavily.
No, I
involved.
understand
Yeah.
that, but I'm just saying, like, these are all their people. That's just
Yeah.
like if you come to me and be like, I want to create something, you use my whole team. It's our money. This
Can I
is
do that?
our brand. This is our design.
Can I do that? 'Cause
Yeah,
I be having
and
ideas.
yeah,
All right.
we can
all
sign.
right, so look, because
We can sign you to a little 360. You feel me?
Yeah.
Serena Williams.
180.
She get a piece of
Serena
everything.
Williams has like a whole Nike line, a whole Nike collection coming out.
Who does?
Serena Williams.
Like Drake too, right?
And she had a team of people. So it's her name on it. It's her brainchild. But she had a team of designers, a team of people that work for
That's
Nike
what I'm
that
saying.
understand what's going on. Same thing with Kanye. Like, you're coming up with these initial ideas, but like she said, he don't know how to put none of that technology into that shoe to make it that comfortable. So he's relying on them for so much marketing, distribution, all of that stuff. So it's like you can only be so mad. Like, you're at the end
That's
of
what
the
I'm
day, you're
saying.
just a very high paid designer for this company. They're using your popularity and you're using their business model. So it's really a business relationship. So I can't be mad.
That's what I'm saying. We're in business with each other.
Yeah, I can't
like,
be mad.
it's not
if you're-
a
like,
one-sided
to
thing.
me, that's smart business. Like, all right, here goes all the shit that you don't like. Jordan does it all the time. He just still releases under Jordans. Team Jordan.
Like, it's not like Kanye's out in China with these shoes
Mike
and
don't
he's
got shit
coming
to
up
do
with
with Jordan no
everything
more.
and he's just using them for
Like, he
their
don't pick
likeliness.
shit no
That's
more.
different.
Mike is just a face now.
What sneakers you got on?
That's what I'm saying. Even these, he didn't.
Hold up to the camera, y'all. Let them know what you.
Even these, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't him. It was Tinker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't Mike.
Tinker Hatfield.
With shoe design, I would say probably not. But as far as this is still his business, he has some kind of input.
Isn't it?
All I'm saying is, as far as like
Just this shoe design, yeah.
like LeBron has input on his shoe design. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's still playing, obviously, but you know what I'm saying? Like, people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Another
Like,
billionaire.
Yes.
yeah. Shouts to Bron for that shit. But
Yo, you really right here on the floor. Like, this is different. This is new. Yeah, I like it.
Spazzing.
You gotta relax.
What?
we'll get us canceled.
Yeah, this is different.
So you think he should be upset about that? All right. So then the question is, what is the Gap sweatshirts? Those are oversized sweatshirts.
Like that shit. That's not like, I feel like that's some Gap shit. I don't feel like that's
No, but I'm just
What's
saying.
the
I'm saying, like, how far should he take it? He partnered with Gap, but his Gap hoodies is like oversized, just like his clothing line that didn't do as well.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that shit was already, like, Gap already had that pop and they just named it the Kanye shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, but
don't
he
feel like-
made the point that
Did y'all
Yeezy always. Adidas always had good slides. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, that's my only issue with it. My main issue with it is that, like, Adidas is like not known for slides, but they are known for slides. Like, we.
Yeah.
That's
we
what
all
I'm
had
saying.
good
So it's
slides.
like if they
you can't
always
front, like, these don't resemble. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I feel like that's all he's saying is, like, you know what I'm saying? He
You
wants
saw
to
the
be,
Urban Outfitter, Jones?
Huh?
You saw the Urban Outfitter slides
No.
that look exactly like
No,
the Yeezy
Walmart
slides?
had 'em.
Yeah, the
But
Walmart
he-
slides.
Oh yeah, they got sued. It's a cease and desist on all that shit.
Is it?
Yeah, they can't, my nigga. You can't do that shit. The same shit happened.
Urban
with Walmart
Outfitters is good
with-
for that shit.
Same shit happened with Walmart with 2 Chainz. I think he won like $2 million in a suit.
With the Santa?
Yeah, the Dab and Santa shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mm.
he came out with that shit. He was selling real sweaters that had that shit. And then you know what I'm saying? I remember I seen them shits in Walmart. Motherfucking Dab and Santa. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn, 2 Chainz did a collab with Walmart? Nope. Motherfucking came
Yo,
out-
look at these Jones, yo. A quarter. Look at that. $25.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Look at that. $25.
And it was crazy because I had actually been seeing a lot of people. I'm like, damn, y'all, there's a lot of niggas that release.
Yeah,
willing to
everybody
spend
got
that bread
you got
on.
some? The Yeezy slides?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
I want
so
some foam runners.
comfortable.
I
I'm
ain't
not
want
even
foam
gonna lie.
runners before,
Like
now I want
they're
some.
super comfortable.
Foam, you said it last week. The foam
And I love
runners.
my foam
You ain't get
runners,
them?
too.
Oh yeah, you got some foam runners.
I want black ones. and
Nah,
red
but
ones.
them joints, did you get rid of them other ones? What are they? What number are they?
Throwing up gang signs.
You talking about the Yeezys I'm trying to sell?
Not the what the fuck number are they? Them joints that's like socks.
Oh yeah, I did sell them. They were way too big.
Yeah, what number is that?
It's not
I
a number.
forgot,
They were just-
700s or something.
Yeah, they're like 700 or something. It's a number. The
You
ones,
said it was like a sock.
yeah.
yeah, the ones that like, but they got a sole to them. But like they got like this.
What color are they? Tan
Right,
and yellow.
They were black.
Yeah.
I
had
can't
the
hold my
black
fucking
ones.
hands up and do anything.
I had the black ones,
Yeah.
Yes, because some.
and they're literally like a glove, and they have like the rubber sole at the bottom. They were very comfortable.
Yeah,
They
nah,
were
those- see,
fucking
those aren't the
huge.
numbers.
They
Like,
are a number, bro.
Okay.
I promise you, I'm about to find out right now what they are.
because like with the slides
They're
in the
450s. Look,
Oh.
Look, them.
Yeah, nah, I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah,
yeah,
nah.
450s.
Them shits hurt.
Them.
Nah, for real. Like everybody I know that.
No,
had
that's
them
why I
that
said
the
they-
pinky toe. No.
You
no,
you gotta
mine
give
were
them a
just
half size
fucking
big? No.
huge.
You gotta get like.
They
a whole
told me to
size
get a whole
bigger.
size bigger, and they were huge. I don't know, like it
What you got,
wasn't.
13?
Oh shit! Yeah, I ain't
Don't
had to
try
do it.
to
He
fuck
did it.
Listen, I got low feet.
He said a 13.
I'd be mad as shit if I were a fucking 13.
Shout out Brittany Griner.
You're not short though.
That's why I don't mind you saying it, but if I really did wear a 13 and you said that shit out loud,
Nah,
we
no.
would have a talk after this. I'd
Honestly-
be like, did he really just?
Yeah, I'm
I'd be hiding my feet in all the pictures. Like, how
That's-
dare he?
That's one of my jokes I got from my younger sister, my little sister.
She got big feet. Why
yeah.
come she?
I ain't gonna say what size she wear, but she got big feet, so I always do that type of shit. I'm like, what you got, 13? Like I always fuck with her because she got big feet, and she be like, shut up, and like hiding her feet and shit. Like, but
Yeah, when I hear like a woman wearing a 13, I think of like Wendy Williams.
yo,
I
her,
think she wears like a 15.
her
No,
show,
that's
her
what I'm
show got
saying.
canceled or something. It's
Yeah,
She's sick.
it's giving done.
Hey, but how about
sick or what?
Jay-Z said
I
he
think-
was
nah, I
catching
think she was
feelings
sick or
back in the
some
day
shit.
for Wendy Williams.
Wendy Williams fucked a lot of
that's not what he
niggas.
said.
A lot
No,
of
he
them.
doesn't.
Wait, what?
He said like Wendy
Wendy Williams harassing me.
and get upset when I catch feelings, but catch feelings meaning like beefing, not catch.
I always took it as
Nah, harassing me because back then when people
She
from New
was
York said I
low-key
caught feelings, it was like I felt a way about it. He wasn't saying I caught.
Listen, I'm
He
from the
don't want
Midwest.
Jay-Z
That's
to wanna-
how we took it.
That's what I'm telling
I
you.
was like, nigga, word?
Yeah, he
I'm
said-
just saying, Wendy was getting busy.
Yeah.
Like, she she came out and talked about
Ooh,
Method Man.
Yeah, Meth was like, fuck
And then
that.
and then she talked about how she sucked Biggie dick and all that.
No, she said she's like Biggie. Dick.
Yeah.
Yo, Biggie was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yo.
So good, baby.
If you don't know, now you know, nigga.
I mean, she came out and said that.
Yo, Wendy Williams said she sucked Biggie off. Yo, chill out, Wendy Williams.
Let her live her truth.
She like.
Yo, chill the fuck out.
Her life was filled with a lot of coke and a lot of men. Coke and men.
I mean, if you think about it, though, she was like the
Radio girl.
woman radio personality in New York.
Philly, too?
Hip hop. Well, I'm talking about back then though, before Philly with Biggie. Before, when Biggie was alive, she wasn't in Philly yet. But so she was the woman, and she was the controversial, always in everybody's face, talking
in everybody's business.
Yeah, so it's not surprising that niggas was fucking her. Like, you know what I'm saying, like back then, or that her and men were having relations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was
Yeah,
doing
she
cocaine.
was.
I mean, she talked about it. Yo. But yo, her saying she sucked Biggie off is crazy to me.
No, she said it out of her own mouth. I mean,
The
that's,
Method Man shit, I heard the Method Man shit, because Method Man and his wife were like, hey, you.
yeah, mind you,
Don't say
yeah.
that.
No, but it's like, yeah, don't say that now. Leave that to yourself.
I mean, but what the fuck? Why you gotta tell people the shit you did? You know what I mean? Like,
I wouldn't say no
As a
names.
woman,
Like,
it's
if you feel
somebody
like
from
you
your
need to
past.
come out and say it, like, okay, cool, you want to get off your chest, but they would be unnamed.
yeah, I'm just, well, okay. Unnamed is cool. If
Cause like if you're doing a biopic and you want to depict a part of your life, like cool. That's what I'm saying, to write a book about it, but like disguise that shit. I never understood the whole like.
What
Even
about-
though I read them, I ain't gonna lie, I read a lot of tell-alls, but it'd be like I used to read them like, wow, like their wife had to read this book.
What about when fucking Gucci was on Breakfast Club with Angela Yee? He was like, nah, you was trying.
Angela who?
Yo, yeah, he old fucking D.
nah, you
That's
sounded
what
like
Gucci.
Angela Lee, Charlotte McGain.
Yo, leave him alone. That is my boy, Lil Webby. Isn't that his
See,
name?
we ain't name him.
Yo,
Wasn't that
that shit
Webby?
was hilarious.
That was Webby.
Angela Lee, Charlotte McGain.
Charlamagne.
That's my boy. What was that song? Girl, give me that pussy.
Oh,
And then he had I.
that song got me in trouble. That's why I'm like, I'm triggered when I hear that song. I ain't gonna hold you. That
You
song
used
got
to
me
be
in
spitting
trouble.
that at ISC.
Yeah, I did. I used to play that song. And all right. What the fuck was I talking about? You done threw me off. We talking about Wendy Williams and fucking with niggas.
Nigga used to be a kids DJ.
I was. I mean, I wasn't.
Yo,
I was a young boy too, though. But I wasn't.
nah,
I wasn't
you
that
was
young.
over age.
I was over age. I was DJ.
Not
I was,
over age.
I was getting paid. I wasn't doing nothing inappropriate.
Nigga,
I was
you
just
was
playing
over age.
It don't
inappropriate
matter.
music.
Exactly, my nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
You a grown man playing this shit for kids.
Nah, yo, I would have them kids in there like, I still move work from the AM to the PM.
Niggas got beef, I'ma spray 'em when I see him. Black, 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 black. Yo, that was one of my favorite Cassidy albums.
I would have them. I would be playing that shit, and I'd be like, all right, or I hit the play button, like, psh, it'd be like, boom, boom, boom. All the kids stand up on the table and be like,
Yeah, they did.
like, yo, I was in there influencing the culture, nigga.
And every time we left there, somebody got beat the fuck up.
Yeah, and they was fighting and all that shit in there.
Yeah,
Like,
they was going in.
Inciting riots and shit.
I was
No, I'm
influencing
telling you, from my
your man.
generation-
Remember your boy, your man was like, yo, Scoop, that's my man. And I was like, oh, you used to come to ISC because yeah, they were my young boys. Some of them was gooned out, like they was in there, like you know what I mean.
I was in there on Friday
Nigga
nights.
was a DJ at the daycare.
I was. Yo, he was low
Daycare
key.
DJ.
He was.
Yeah,
Not the daycare though. We was lit.
Nah, how old was you?
I was like 15, 16.
Oh,
what the
you a
fuck?
piece of shit.
I'm a,
What?
it was a job, nigga.
Yeah, I know.
Nigga,
They was playing that shit at our fucking. Well, I mean, not like AM to the PM and shit, but they was playing grown up music at the school dances. They,
Yo.
they
Oh,
you
had
was DJing at
DJs
the
come.
school, too?
They had DJs come to those events and play derogatory
clickety
music.
Clank, clickety clank, money.
That's my shit.
Lloyd Banks, you know what I'm
Bang.
saying?
Yo, I was playing all that shit. I was playing anything I thought was like hard. Pause. I'll play that shit there.
That's crazy. You're like a cultural cultivator.
I was there for it, yeah, and it's funny because you don't think of. I mean, at that time I was just having fun, but when I think about it now, it's like, yeah, I was influencing what these kids were
You was like
exposed to.
Carson
you feel
Daly
me?
on TRL.
Yeah, but I was only playing dope
Black
shit.
Carson Daly.
I'm a cultivator.
Nah,
by
Yo,
White-
ear.
don't be
white
mad
person
when I
did.
win my first award. I'm be like, yo, and shout out to Scoop. He was DJing at ISC and shit.
And then every now and then I might sneak in one of my
Putting this
songs,
on.
like, and then everybody stop dancing. I'm like, fuck, all right.
We probably say, all right, everybody, water.
Let me
Bathroom break.
let me put Cassidy back on. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that was my man.
Yeah, that was the shit. That was the shit, man.
Married, it never happened.
Yo,
Long story short,
She said, let's just skip
Long
to the
story
current.
not on the floor of
I'm
school.
sitting on the floor
Yo.
at Scoops.
Yo, shout out to Killer, man. You know what I'm saying? Where the round of applause button?
Camera now?
Go ahead. All right, so every week we're gonna watch this podcast, we do add a song to our playlist. We added a song to our playlist. Oh, I forgot I moved title to its own little, you know what I mean? Oh, that song about to play next? Oh, the ride home gonna be lit. Last week was me. But let me look back, cause I don't know.
y'all.
It might be you.
I don't
I thought it was me last
it's-
week.
No, it wasn't you last week. It was me, and now it is you. Because
Okay.
because it was me, then you, then you,
Damn, you see
then it was you, then it was me. So it's you.
All right, hold
Oh
on.
my God.
Let me
Where is
see.
that?
Let me see.
What's that?
Kansas? Wow. Oh, it says it
Oh,
up there.
they killing the cows.
The heat wave killed 2,000 cattle.
Right.
What do you think it is?
I mean, just same, just like all them other mysterious.
They trying to say.
All right, so I'm gonna be on my. I'm gonna be on my.
okay. So I'll be listening to this real like it's pro black, but
It's giving the
it's-
happening
it's
when
older.
I see that.
It's like all older men. They in their 50s and 60s, and the one dude was a lot older, and that's what they was talking about. The one dude was talking about how they like it's gonna be a food shortage starting in like
I watched a couple videos of some
That's what they about to
farmers.
make
The
this.
farmers were saying like they're making it hard for them to be able to even
2010.
grow
No,
crops and
he
shit.
said they're
Look what
paying
just-
them
look what
to
just
burn
happened.
their shit. They're getting subsidized. To
That's what I'm
burn
saying. That gives the
their crops.
happening, not a heat wave. It's giving y'all put something in the air.
In my backyard now.
Yeah, I mean, I already do grow shit, but I'm not a fucking vegan. Like,
You go cow.
I need some. Yeah, I'm saying I'm not a vegan. I don't got no cows in my backyard, nigga. I got tomatoes and fucking.
Make a bean
Yo,
burger.
so hold on. So what song are you adding to the playlist?
So, like I was saying, I'm gonna be on some inspirational shit, and I'm gonna do the last track of Vori's album Lost Souls, and it's called Wallow Speaks.
Wallow Speaks. He's on Vori's joint.
Yes, and he talks about how we're all lost souls, and it's a little good excerpt.
All right, Wallow.
It's
Wallow
very
Speaks.
inspirational.
All right, I just added it. So the Watch This playlist, which is available on Tidal, now includes the song Wallow 267 Speaks by Vori. And shout out to Soul for that. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to our sponsor, Place Ad Here. Because when you place your ad here, you get paid and we get paid. Everybody eats B. No, you supposed to pay. Did you pay your admission to get in here? No. You got poop? You got diarrhea? Damn. That's nasty.
But.
What you about to do? You about to walk in front of the camera?
Are you done?
No.
No, not yet.
We just supposed to squeeze. She supposed to squeeze them together. How much money does it cost to get in here?
$75. I got
Pay my credit card.
no. You got Cash App or Zelle.
Go to the bathroom.
You got poop too?
No, I'm tired of the fuck out of here.
Damn, y'all pooping? Yo, it's a poop. It's the poop cast.
I was about to
You got something you want to say?
That's because you was
before we
handing
end
out
the
that
podcast?
Hennessy.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that is.
All right, man. Shout out to everybody though, man. Shout out to you, McFly. Yo, shout out to you, bro. Like you know what I'm saying, like you know what I mean. You be
Damn,
angry.
the angriest man she ever
Yeah,
seen.
he was an angry nigga. Me? Not me.
No, she talking about him.
He's smiling and everything. Like,
Mikey,
Nah,
the angriest man you
you
ever
got angry
seen.
eyes.
You fuck out of here. Get out my eyes, my nigga.
Why are you looking at
Watch this.